stuff. Katie plays stuff.
Hey, I'm Katie, and this is Katie Plays Stuff, where I play stuff for you. And today, we're going to get into the next part of the Cat Lady. So this is going to be episode 2 of my pre-recorded Cat Lady series. So, obviously, since this is pre-recorded, I don't know how you guys liked the first episode. I don't know what your comments were, how you felt about it. All I know is pretty much nothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching this episode right now, then obviously you did enjoy it. So yeah, we met in the first episode, we met our main character, Susan Ashworth. She is the cat lady. And she took a bunch of pills and wanted to kill herself. And right now we're kind of walking through this really strange world after she took these pills, so we're kind of on the brink of death, I believe, and we met someone named the Queen of Maggots. I don't know who she is, but she has an offer for us. Maybe it's an offer to, like, keep us alive and let us live, and if we fail, whatever she wants, maybe we're gonna die. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's find out. Alright, let's get back into this. Let's go talk to the Queen of Maggots.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you. Only in a slightly different way.
Who? What do you mean, face them? I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Those 5 people, who are they? What makes you think I want to go back?
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life, and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
But who are they? Like, what if they are really good people? What if she's just telling me that they're bad just so I can, like, save my own life? I don't even know. And what does Susan want at this point? Does she want to live, or does she want to die? She probably just wants to die, but I don't know. I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? What makes you think I want to go back? Are you expecting me to kill them?
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate.
Who?
In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? you'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type.
I was just about to say that. I don't garden.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
So are these people serial killers? I can't do this, it's too much.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is so sad.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
Am I gonna turn into the Queen of Maggots? Cause I really wouldn't want that.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality.
I don't want to become you.
Cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
That sucks.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here?
Uh-huh.
Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
Oh boy. My god.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
No,
I
thank
don't
you.
want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
So, what would you like me to do? Crowbar. Cross. Crucified. All alone. In one place. That's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. So this house changed it all? Or, I don't know. Crowbar. As useful as these things can be, there's nothing I can do with the crowbar here. Okay. Ha! Look at that. It says death with a question mark. We still don't know.
Susan, it's time to make a decision.
Oh, this is
The
creepy.
parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Fine, I'll do what you want. I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my own way. Can you tell me again about the parasites? Alright, I'll do it.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
I haven't really got anyone else.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
That was weird. This whole game is really weird. I'm starting to think, because you know I always gotta put in my 2 cents about little things. I'm starting to wonder, all of these dead bodies that we're seeing of Susan in all these different places, maybe since she cannot die, maybe she keeps trying to kill herself, but then she comes back, and then she tries to kill herself again, like trying to get out of here, and then she comes back. So maybe she hung herself in a tree one time, and then she was still alive, and she had to come back, and now she's seeing her dead body that was hung in a tree. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't even know, but that would be kind of cool. If, like, she literally cannot die, she could just keep stabbing herself a million times, and, like, she'll just keep coming back. That would be creepy.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I am speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. Then on your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
I don't want to do it. Fine, I'll do it. Wish me luck, strange lady. Should I ask about it? I don't know.
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here?
Oh,
Just
okay,
blow
okay.
one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
That's weird.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Okay, we got it.
Don't be...
We got it. Okay.
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
Goodbye. Should I blow out a candle? Do I really have to do it? Which one should I do? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Okay. Let's do this one.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Did I just kill somebody?
See how easy that was? Now,
So-
head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Did I just choose someone to die? Is that what death does? Does death just sit in a freaking room full of candles and it's like, I'm gonna blow this one out today, and someone dies? What the hell? Oh, I can just keep blowing them out. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. That's messed up. Oh, man. Can't touch it. Okay,
What the-
now...
How did I get back here?
Could I have walked out the entire time? Did I have to kill anybody? Huh. Now I'm wondering if I could have just walked out the whole time. Alright, we have the crowbar now, so what I do know is that inside the shed, which I believe was actually right behind me. Yeah, I gotta go back. Or maybe, no, maybe it's forward. I don't know where it is. Anyway, inside the shed, there's those planks, and I need to peel them off with a crowbar. Maybe it's the shed up here. This one. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Crowbar, use. Hole. Reach inside. Ew. Did I die and that was the end? Or... what? I was supposed to do that! Oh my god, thank god! Second first breath. Oh my god, I really thought that that was like the death ending.
I enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing.
What the hell was
There's
that?
a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
I don't know what's going on. Look, my thing's squeaking. I don't know what's going on. I really have no idea what the heck is going on. But I think we are finally ready to meet our first person. And I don't know if this is a memory that Susan had, so maybe she was in the hospital and she went to therapy and was talking to a therapist. So this might be a memory, but I'm not sure. But I don't know, let's just roll with it.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
I didn't
Would
say
you like
anything.
me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
She didn't even say anything. Wrong with her arm?
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million.
What happened?
I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
So Susan cut herself and someone walked in and saw it, I'm guessing? What in the hell?
Bad dream?
God. This game is like a scary movie. No, just a dream like any other. Yeah, a really bad one. Ignore.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
I can't remember.
It's just like that sometimes, isn't it? You just have this weird emptiness in your head. The harder you try to remember, the worse it gets. Maybe it's better though. Try to remember the good things, Susan. Forget the bad ones. At least for now. I get nightmares too.
I get them, and I can't wake up. Or sometimes I dream that I'm falling. Those are strange dreams. Because I think I like them. I keep falling, but I never fall, if you know what I mean. Never hit the ground. Never.
Interesting. Can you, go away? I'm trying to sleep. What was your name again? What happened to me? That'd be nice to know.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
I was in a field of barley. I woke up here and saw you.
all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree.
Okay, you don't gotta tell her everything.
And a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil, I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am.
Okay.
Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance.
She's a daughter?
If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know?
Beats
I was in
me.
a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Who was it? How long have I been here? When will they let me go home?
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you.
In the ambulance?
Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
You just... She just speaks her mind, doesn't she? Just tells it like it is.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Dr. X, that's the guy that I need to kill. Or maybe not kill, but stop him or something like that. Because the Queen of Maggots said, if you don't stop these people, a lot more lives are going to be taken. So maybe he gets into your head and makes you want to kill yourself. Like, maybe he's like an evil doctor.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X.
Isn't it
He comes
Javier?
on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
Like dead bodies?
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Dr. X? Something crazy is gonna happen with this guy, I can already tell. Like, he smells bad. He probably smells like formaldehyde, and like, he probably keeps, or dead bodies or something. So he probably keeps these dead bodies with him. I'm just guessing. And maybe he talks people into killing themselves. And this girl, Linda, maybe she didn't get pregnant and get fired. Maybe he's got her freaking dead body. Maybe he, like, convinced Linda that she wanted to die, or maybe he killed her. I don't know! But this is getting juicy.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Who was it?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
My cats.
Maybe.
Tell me something more about yourself. I'm tired, let me sleep. Alright, one more.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Men. Alright, I'm tired.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight.
Maybe
Remember
Liz
what I
is the
said.
bad person.
Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
This is Dr. X.
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
And we're gonna stop it there. Well, this game is getting juicy. So this is chapter 2. This is our first person that we are supposed to get rid of or something like that. And now I'm kind of wondering, is it Dr. X or could it be Liz who's this untrustworthy person? I'm not exactly sure. I know that there's not too much gameplay involved so far. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more later, more walking that I'll have to do, more unlocking of doors and such. But I am really liking the narrative of this game. The story is very interesting, and I am excited to get into Dr. X's, like, conversation and see, like, what these questions are that he's going to ask me. I'm excited to find out what happens next. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.